Battle Royale games. Are there too many of them? Me, I don't really play them. Some other fools in this call plays them, but I don't like them really. I play a little bit of Fortnite, but not really. Have never played PUBG. Never played Paladins. Well, Paladins ain't one. Never played Apex game, which recently released, but we got some people in this episode that do. So, what y'all think about Battle Royale games?
Well, let me go ahead and start off by saying, yes, there are way too many Battle Royale games. We got the Call of Duty. We got the Fortnite. We got Apex. We got that one game that's being made by an indie developer that looks pretty dope with magic and shit, but no one cares about it. But other than that, I feel like there are way too many. No, it's oversaturating the market, and I don't know. Like, yes, you can have like 100 people in a game of Fortnite, but like, won't you get tired of playing that every single day? Why can't my niggas just play Kingdom Hearts 3? Yeah, I feel like they're missing out on some day one games. So a person that plays them pretty often is Ray Live, ain't that right, Ray?
Actually, not really.
So what is your take on this whole? No, I'm not gonna. Predominantly, I'm gonna talk shit about Fortnite. So everyone just accept that right now. What is your whole thing about Fortnite? What is so fun about the game?
Okay. So I guess Fortnite's all right. You know, I mean, it was fun, especially when it first came out because, you know, I wasn't able to play PUBG because that was on PC and before it came out on the Xbox One. So that was just a game I could play, and it had the whole. Well, you know what? Before I talk about what it had, like I followed Fortnite when it was announced at E3, like I think it was 2014, and that was the original mode, which is called Save the World in the game. And I thought it looked interesting, so I was waiting for this game to come out just to, you know, try it out. And then when I saw the name Fortnite years later, I was like, this sounds familiar, but this isn't what I remember it being. They're like, oh yeah, we have that mode. It's just we made a Battle Royale mode because why not? I was like, okay, whatever. You know, it's free to play, so you can't say no to free, right? So, you know, it was fun while I played it. They try to put things in there to change it up every now and then, and every season with new characters and new items and the change of the map. But these other games that have come out of the surface, such as it's not even like you got the free to play ones and you got the ones that you have to like buy, like Black Ops, because you gotta buy Black Ops, play the Battle Royale mode on that game, so you're paying $60 to play Fortnite, but Call of Duty.
So PUBG?
Yeah, but isn't PUBG also like is it a third person shooter or is it a first person?
It's a third person, but PUBG came out before Fortnite. Like a whole year to 6 months before Fortnite.
Yeah. So with Call of Duty, it would play like a Call of Duty game, so it was a first person, a little bit more faster paced since it was a Black Ops title. And then also the rival to Call of Duty, Battlefield, their latest game also had a Battle Royale mode. So you would pay to play that as well. Then you have the smaller one, like what's it called? Realms Royale, which is made by the people that made Paladin.
That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah, that's the game I was thinking of earlier.
And then now we have the new Apex Legends, which is made by the people that did Titanfall.
Speaking
So,
of
is there too many?
Apex,
Yes.
Harold, your take on Apex, since you've been playing that a lot lately.
Okay. So my take on Apex, I actually really enjoy Apex. Yeah, it's just your typical. It's your typical but not typical battle royale game. It's really Black Ops and Overwatch put together, and I know that's what some people play majority of. And it's not Fortnite. You don't have to worry about building anything. You don't have to worry about like hiding too much, because this game, what it generally does in well, let's talk about Fortnite. In Fortnite is, especially if you do squads, because that's primarily what Apex is. If you do squads in Fortnite, it is a 4-man squad at the max, and then it just takes a lot of time because you have the circle winding you down. However, people make these buildings, and you got to worry about tearing the building down first and going in them. Whereas in Apex, you don't have to worry about doing any building, because really in Fortnite, that's your main tool to use in trying to survive, and that can be tiresome. Like, why worry about building something and shooting when in Battle Royale you just really need to shoot, right? Am I wrong?
True.
Not wrong. All right.
I mean, yeah.
So in Apex, what that does, that eliminates the whole building cycle, as well. When you play the gameplay of Apex, it also gives you good hints of like what kind of ammo you need. Like, for example, say if I got an AR, and there's certain weaponry or ammunition that I need. So like there's something called energy ammo, heavy ammo, light ammo. It gives certain distinction, like coloration and everything like that. So the game is helpful and it's user friendly. But when you want to play squads, that's the only mode there is. So if you try to jump into your game by yourself, you're going to get two randoms playing with you, and that can also eliminate the factor. It always gives you a way to play, and you can always branch off from your squad. I mean, just shows your skill level whether you survive or not. But in my personal opinion, I find Apex to be way better than Fortnite. All because, I mean, Shaq and Raylob can attest to this too, because I played with both. I played with Shaq today. I played with Raylob yesterday. When it looks more realistic, it's easier to aim. I don't know what it is, but when it looks more realistic, it's just easier. Am I wrong?
Yeah, okay, so like how we were saying, how like the aesthetic and how it looks makes it easier to aim and stuff. Games, first person, and like that type of shooting style, that's more of what I am used to. So
Yeah, same.
I am actually a better shot with that because I did kill people while me and Harold was playing. So
Yeah, like in that game, I was getting more kills than like Fortnite.
So I have
And it's honestly more challenging as well. Like, let's say your player, one of your teammates gets knocked down. Okay, there's two ways that you have to revive them if they completely die. If they get knocked down, You have to revive them. Easy. But then once they flat out die, I believe you have 90 seconds in order to pick up your player's so-called box or whatever. I don't know if they have a name.
the banner. It's a banner.
Yeah, you have to pick up the player's banner. And then when you pick up their banner, you can always respawn them, but it's not always easy. It's not just a matter of you pick up their banner and you can pick them up right then and there. No. You have to take them to a respawn station, and then if you don't die trying to get there, then you can respawn your character. Which makes the game a little bit challenging.
That's what I was seeing, and I was wondering, like, that looks like a pretty unique battle style. It looks both more complex and more fun than Fortnite, and I guess that's what was alluring me to want to play the game. As I told you guys prior to us recording this, I wanted to actually check out Apex because it looks different from the traditional battle royale games that we've been getting, where it's just kind of like it drops you somewhere, and there's not really too much to think about, or you're thinking about one thing too much, which for Fortnite was building. And with that whole respawn system, I think that was what was making me more interested, because I was like, that's a very unique concept, taking them over to a respawn station as opposed to you just going over there, holding square, or, some key on your keyboard to revive them. I thought that was very innovative from what I was seeing.
Yeah.
And if I can add on, that is one thing that I do like about Apex better. You mentioned dropping from the sky, choosing a random location. Even though in Apex they are random locations, however, when you open the map, there's a legend on the bottom right of the screen. There's one to where you see there's one to where it says something like hot tier, which basically means that's where majority of the loot's gonna be. So, and then there's also where respawn beacons to where when you die, you can hurry up and respawn your character. And there's also a loot ship. There is a aircraft in the sky.
Oh, with the balloons, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
They have better methods of transportation, and there's like I mentioned earlier, the loot ship, and it basically has more loot than the hot tier on the map. And so basically, a lot of players are going to go towards that, try to loot up and run, and then that's basically Death Valley. Either you go or you die.
Yeah, which in that case kind of relates it to Tilted Towers from Fortnite, because a lot of people will land there and try to get good stuff out of it without trying to die.
Yeah.
Also, I also saw this one thing to where it was like, when you drop in, you don't just, you can branch off, but like you drop in as a team, like all of you, drop in as a unit. Like you can branch off to different places if you want to, but the game rewards you primarily for staying as a group and doing mostly teamwork, which I thought was pretty good. In Fortnite, you just kind of have to find your other guys, find your other Bibbas, and then just be like, hey, you guys, where are we dropping for?
Where we
exactly.
dropping?
Like it just takes that whole thing away, and I kind of like that too.
Okay. Because what Raylive and Shaq and others that I play with, what they hate about me is, especially Shaq, I would just be like, hey guys, when are we jumping? And then I'll just jump off randomly. But instead of this game, you actually have to work strategically as a team and be like, okay, when you want to jump. And it also gives you suggestions and pins and all other sorts of kind of stuff. And I find it way better because I used to hate shooting. And then the first Black Ops came out, and I was like, hey, this is pretty lit. And then Fortnite came about, and I was like, yeah, this is fun. But Apex is a game that I can actually thoroughly enjoy. I remember I was telling Shaq today, I was like, yo, can we actually fight people? Because I want to get better.
Because Apex to me looks like, and this is kind of like the last thing I want to say before I bring up something else really quick. It's going to be in the same realm of Battle Royale game. And I know I already said there's too many, but if I'm going to have a Battle Royale game, I'm going to be selfish about it. But what Apex seems to me what it can be, because not everyone is the same character. Yeah, they all have like their own abilities and their own. Like, they don't have emotes, but they have like special kills, right? Like is what they have, right? Every character. It seems like it could be either not the Borderlands. I'm not gonna say but it seems like it'd be the Overwatch. Like they could they can make tons of characters for this game and just put them in, and everyone's gonna pick different characters based on like their character's abilities and what they can do and like their finishing moves, and they could just like go nuts with it. And Overwatch, it was very successful for doing that. So I feel like this has the potential of being the quote unquote Overwatch of the Battle Royale scene. If you guys agree with me.
Yeah, I think it could be the Overwatch of the Battle Royale scene. The thing is, if they do like add more characters, which I don't doubt.
What's happening is they're going to produce seasons. So the first season comes out in March. Yeah, the first season comes out in March, and with each season, I believe 1 or 2 new legends will appear.
Now the question is, since it is a free-to-play game, we would more than likely have to lock down.
It could be like it could be like Mirage and the other guy that's in there now, to where you could continue to fight and you continue to get Apex packs, and then you could potentially gain that currency in order to unlock those characters. If that's the method, I'm all for it, because I know with Fortnite, I don't spend money on Fortnite.
Yeah,
The
I
thing
think
is, people are going to spend money on Apex just to get the currency, just like in Fortnite, how people pay to get the currency before they can get
yeah,
their
the
battle
concept
pass
of loot
and
boxes
all
is
that.
just ridiculous as a whole in the gaming scene right now. So,
Yeah.
I mean, it's all disgusting. But, guys, I want to, like I said, I want to be a little selfish here, and I want to bring up an idea. So, we all know our good friends, Ubisoft or Ubisoft, however they pronounce it, right?
Yeah.
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 Okay. So, I would like, all right, before I go to this, has anyone played the online like the online mode of Assassin's Creed, either Brotherhood or Revelations or 2?
I have
Yeah,
no.
Brotherhood.
I have not.
No.
I have not.
Okay. So Assassin's Creed Brotherhood to me was like the precursor to what what these battle royale games can potentially be.
Okay.
Not just with it was very, very small and condensed. It was like what Shaq? It was like matches of 12
Yeah, I think
12 people, so 6 and 6 on a team or whatever.
Yeah,
or six,
yeah, something like
six,
that.
like individually. So
Yeah.
what I would want personally, and I think it would fit the mold of the battle royale scene and kind of shake it up. It would show that you can use other genres of games outside of shooters, because I feel like shooters is just the easy way out, right? You can just put a million guns in there, blah blah blah, bing bang boom, you're done. But I would like to see an Assassin's Creed battle royale game.
Now,
So
Jamie,
more like
Jamie,
hand-to-combat.
Jamie.
Yeah.
I was thinking
Yeah.
about
Or
that as well.
hand-to-hand combat for that.
Oh, yeah, and then have a hand-to-hand combat system. And Jesse, I heard you, my boy.
I was thinking about that as well. Now, Ubisoft also developed For Honor, which
Yeah.
me and the Bibbas have started playing. Now, if they could add on a mode similar to a Battle Royale on For Honor, that would be something.
Exactly. I feel like the battle royale scene is just dominated by first-person shooters. I feel like this will probably overclock everyone's PCs, their Xbox One S's, their X's, and PS4 Pros. This will take them to their absolute limit. Put in NPCs, drop in 60 players, and just have them assassinate each other. Have big area battles to where the NPCs can leave and scatter out, and everyone can have a big For Honor style battle. Because in actuality, on Fortnite, you get dropped in an island. On Apex, you get dropped into these zones. But that's not how the assassins roll. They all kind of get plopped. They go where they are. They know who their targets are, and they go ham. So I'm just like, why not? I feel like that would be a big seller.
I would definitely love that, and would definitely want to see that.
Especially
try
with
that
all the
out.
weapons and combat styles you can do. It'd be crazy.
I feel like that'd be like a new. I don't want to say new, but I would like to try out that game. I would play it because it's different.
Now, in the ranking of Battle Royales we have right now, so the Bibbas all agree Apex is at the top.
I will say Apex is not at the top yet, but Apex is gonna give.
It's gonna overcome.
It's gonna give Black Ops Battle Royale mode a good run for its money because it is a free to play and easier to access.
Yeah.
Than the Black Ops.
You can't beat free. You can't beat free.
If you'd rather pay for a game, you're nuts. I'm sorry. If you'd rather pay for a full-blown game just to play a certain mode, whether you can play it for free, you're nuts.
Right, and I guess that's why Fortnite blew up as much as it did, because it was free. One kid told his friend, "Hey, I'm gonna play Fortnite." He's like, "What's that? Johnny, I want to play Fortnite. Mom, I want to play Fortnite. I need to get your credit card." And then it's like, "Oh no, Johnny, you're a pussy. I'm not giving you my credit card." And the mom pushes him down on the ground and goes, "Punk." Spits on him because he's being a little punk bitch but want to play Fortnite all the time. So those are the kinds of kids I imagine playing Fortnite. I'm not saying like anyone's predominantly bad for wanting to play, but I think your mom pushes you down on the ground and spits on you.
Oh my God!
Touche.
This is a turd. This is a turd. But, okay, so at the end with this whole Battle Royale type game, Fortnite's still going to be up there for reasons unknown because Fortnite just does events in its games that make people just want to see them. If they had a freaking concert by Marshmello in the game, which was crazy.
Now,
Yeah, Epic Games has so much money right now, they don't even know what they're doing with it. They're just like, you know what? We'll go ahead and do this. Why? No reason.
now
Like, it's so
question.
big. Like, they had a tournament in, like, a huge old soccer coliseum. Wow.
Question.
You know, around E3 time. So, in that tournament, Ninja and Marshmallow won.
Right now, the battle royales are like a subgenre of first-person shooters. Do you
I'll
think?
say the subgenre of the shooters. I wouldn't say first person.
Well,
I would say
yeah,
shooters.
shooters. Do you think battle royales could become a genre of their own?
No, I'm not saying it can be a genre of its own because, like, the only ones that make it a genre of its own really is, I can't even say Fortnite because Fortnite has a whole nother mode to it that you could play if you wanted to. Like, the only game that solely does Battle Royale is PUBG, Realms Royale, and Apex Legends.
Yeah.
Any other thoughts about battle royales before we move on?
Just like we said, I would like to see a different type of genre take on the Battle Royale game.
And we can all agree on that.
Chip,